Hello world, welcome to a channel update where I'm going to talk about what I am doing next since I finished that whole State of Decay 2 lethal beta blah 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 thing. I'm going to go with modded Fallout 4, dusting off my old charismatic cannibal character Ruby. It's a brave new world, she's got to try that new cuisine. Some settlements too. I prefer when the settlers build their own damn shit. Plus, it's nice to have places for Ruby to go where she can have a nice snack or a delightful meal. Not always good eats out in the wasteland. Sometimes things are a little bit moldy. Sometimes things are a little bit dead for too long. And sometimes things are not very dead, but also kind of a little bit rotty and gross. It's not always easy to get something good to eat. I think I'm pretty happy with the mod order I have. I tended to try to go for more performance mods in terms of the textures. It's summer. It's freaking hot. I basically live in a desert. I just and I live on the top floor of my apartment complex, so it's hotter by default. Just because all the other assholes that live before me, below me, pulling up their hot air to my apartment, bunch of dicks. Anyway, I did pick out Badlands. I was kind of torn between winter and desert, but I was totally sold. Someone made a mod that turns the trash piles into sand piles, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I'm going with sand. It's not even remotely realistic for a Boston climate, although for some reason the base game it's like kind of a weirdly wastelandy thing. It's like all dead and brown. That's weird for a Boston climate. That's still weird. So I don't know. Maybe it's not crazy for the Fallout lore to be a desert. I mean, I just wanted the sand piles instead of trash piles. You know what my biggest takeaway from Starfield? I know everyone wants to crap on Bethesda, but did you see how clean everything was? Did you see it? It was amazing. That is the first thing I noticed. Like, oh my god, everything is clean. It's freaking great. I don't know who thought trashing up Boston was a good idea, but no, it wasn't. If you've had a nasty roommate, you know what I'm talking about. Bugs everywhere. No. No one wants to live like that. Nobody. And can you imagine like rats and shit, especially like all those freaky mutated rats and shit that are in the game? Like, no, nobody wants that in their settlement. They're just gonna have like a mole rat popping up when they're trying to take a crap, and it's like, surprise, motherfucker! I'm trying to eat your garbage. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that. It's just no, no. Can't even imagine. It's like I'm probably gonna focus on the story for Sim Settlement too. So no other quest mods. I don't actually like quest mods. I don't even like the quest, like the main story in Fallout 4. I don't give a shit. And it's not just Fallout 4. Like Skyrim, no. I don't even know what the freaking story. Oh wait, Oblivion had the gates. That's right. It was some about those stupid Oblivion gates. Okay, so I do remember vaguely the story of Oblivion. But let's be real. I don't give a shit. I really don't like that Civil War garbage in Skyrim and those dragons. I don't care. If a dragon falls in my face, I'm gonna kill it because it probably has delicious treasure and loot, and I want it. I'm gonna grind their bones into armor. Sure. The quest for that, I don't care. I never really got into the whole shouting thing. It's like, I guess, but there's magic. I like magic. I like melee. I'm gonna be a battle mage because it's awesome and amazing. I don't care about stealth archery. Battle mage. I want to beat people in the face with a magic enchanted sword and then throw a fireball just because. Surprise! Anyway, what are we talking about? I don't know. Fallout 4. Let's just talk about that, I guess. It's gross and trash infested, and now I can just turn all the trash into sand. It's great. I also thinking about snow. I don't know what weather mod. There's one that's it's simply more winter weather. I think that's what it's called. It just turns the rain into snow. It's like that's kind of cool. But there's also like the natural atmospheric commonwealth, which I kind of like. I really wish there was an MCM menu for that because I don't like. I mod a lot. I restart the game a lot, and like changing the settings all the time is super annoying. I don't want to deal with it. I wouldn't mind having winter weather though. I mean, it's kind of weird. Well, I guess we could just say the sand is because all the vegetation died. I don't know. I mean, I live in a desert and we still have vegetation. We have a lot of vegetation. We have a lot of bare dirt though too. A lot of the vegetation is kind of in the process of dying. Yeah, there's not that the lakes are kind of drying up too. Well, which is not super great. Anyway, I'm not a big Quest mod fan, although I am interested because I think America Rising, it's the Enclave mod for Fallout 4. I think it's supposed to be getting an update. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like they're gonna work on an update that's coming out sometime in 2022, probably. And Fallout London looks really cool too, even though it's basically a giant Quest mod. I guess as long as the level design is good, I don't care. Because that's the thing I hate the most about Quest mods is bad level design. I mean, maybe that's not fair because Bethesda's developers have like years and years and years of experience with good level design. Like the level design in Fallout 4 is probably the best so far. I think it's something nobody gives the developers credit for. I'm like, Oblivion, like, I hated those cities. The level design is like, no. And I don't even remember the dungeons. Skyrim had good dungeons. I know it's stupid that you loop around and it's not realistic, but it's great from a gameplay standpoint because then I don't have to get lost and try to figure shit out and be like, what the hell? I don't know how to get out of this dumb place. I got the cool shit. I just want to leave. Although being able to fast travel from everywhere kind of alleviates that problem. But Fallout 4, it's like, oh, look at all these buildings. You know what buildings have? Doors, multiple entrances, fire escapes. You could go halfway through a dungeon and pop open a side door and leave and then come back later and go, like, and not have to start over at the beginning. It's pretty great. I mean, I think the level design for Fallout 4 is the best. Fallout 3, freaking hated those buildings. Like, the whole Metro DC downtown is goddamn pain in the ass to get anywhere. Just trying to go out like the stupid Arlington Library, trying to figure out how to get through that bullshit. I spent a lot of time being lost in there. Anyway, I'm really picky about level design, and I don't have tolerance for anything that's like not great. So, yeah, there we go. I'm still going to try to maintain my Tuesday, Thursday scheduling, so I should be able to get the first episode up next Tuesday. If not, well, it'll be next Thursday. I mean, there's not a lot I need to do for setup. I have another profile for my building. I haven't finished all my buildings yet. I want to do like basic shit so I can like go to a settlement and pop up some simple ass garbage so I don't have to sit there and fart around and be like, what do I want to do? No, it'll be super basic. So it's not like I won't be building things. And then, of course, my main settlement. I used the Red Rocket by Sanctuary as my main settlement. I know it's the Triangle of Death. It's not a great idea, but I like that Red Rocket. And it's only going to be mine. It's actually pretty bare bones. It just has like all the crafting stations and it looks reasonably nice. And I put a bathroom and a bedroom and like a place to sit and read magazines that I never put in the stupid Rex anyway because I always forget to. Anyway, bye.